Hello everyone, welcome back to 48 Now. I'm your digital host, Tatiana White, and I am excited to be joined by TARCOG again, and I'm sitting down with one of TARCOG's Senior Medicare Patrol Program Coordinators, Teresa Hazard. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so
Great.
much for coming. I'm so excited to hear all about this. This is a very important event that you all are hosting. So
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yes. And so it's fraud and scams that are targeting seniors, and it's on the rise, costing Americans nearly $5 billion last year alone. And so this month, TARCOG is hosting the Fraud and Scam Summit to help the community recognize and stop these crimes. And so Teresa is here today to share how this event is empowering people with the tools to fight back against scams and fraud. And so Teresa, for those who haven't heard of TARCOG, or specifically the Senior Medicare Patrol Program, can you talk a little bit more about that, what you all do, what your mission is with that?
Sure. So TARCOG's mission is to educate seniors, to let them know about frauds and scams that exist, that affects them daily, and tools that they need to protect their identity.
Yes, awesome. And I think that's great, especially with like AI and all these new ways of scamming seniors and stuff. So it's great you guys are having something like this.
Yes, there are so many different things out there. And so every day we find new scams that exist, and we just educate the seniors to let them know what to look for.
Yes, awesome. And so what is the Fraud and Scam Summit? What can attendees expect when they attend this event?
So attendees can expect to get information from the Sheriff Department, from Better Business Bureau, from the bank, and from just everybody that will be on the panel to share information about different ways they can protect their identity and not become a victim of scam.
Yes, awesome. And the statistics are very alarming. Like I mentioned, nearly $5 billion have been lost to scams. And so why do you think that number is kind of rising so quickly with seniors?
The numbers are rising because seniors are afraid to report. Nobody tells anybody, and so because of that, the numbers continue to rise.
Yes, and
Yes.
do you also think maybe like since a lot of seniors live alone and they don't have somebody that can kind of help them out, is that maybe part of the issue?
Absolutely. And so what we do is we tell them different ways, different things to do. If you don't recognize the phone number, don't answer the phone. If you do answer the phone, if they ask you for personal information, do not give your personal information out.
Yes, yes. And what are some of the common scams that you're seeing now that's targeting adults in Alabama?
So the number one on the rise right now is the romance scam. And because seniors are sometimes living alone, and they become vulnerable, and somebody calls and they begin a conversation. And once sometimes you hear the word "I love you" or "I'm coming to see you," and they will give out their information, and thereby the scam begins.
Yes, yes. And I know one of the biggest ones I've been seeing just in general is like the new toll scam where they're telling you have to pay a toll fee and stuff. And so I feel like for seniors, if they see that, they might think, oh, I do have to pay something, and they don't. So
Absolutely, absolutely. That is on the rise as well. You get a text message that says you haven't paid your toll and your license are going to be suspended. Well, right now, Alabama does not have a toll. And so you should not be getting that email.
Yes, and that actually is a really good point. Thinking about it, we don't. So.
Yes, yes, yes.
And can you share like a few like just practical tips that people can use to prevent getting scammed or getting in any frauds?
Absolutely. So what I tell seniors, if somebody calls you and asks for your personal information, you don't share it. If you get a call from the Social Security Department that says, we need the last 4 digits to verify your information, do not. That is a scam.
Yeah.
And so just be careful. If somebody calls you and you do not recognize that person, just simply tell them, let me hang up and call you back. If you say, let me hang up and call you back, and they get upset, it's probably a scam.
Yes. Okay. And so just making sure to verify like numbers and things like that, not giving away anything personal.
Yes.
Yes.
Trust but verify.
Yes, exactly. And why do you feel like seniors in particular are the ones that are vulnerable in these type of scams and situations?
Because they're older. And because they're seniors, I think the scammers think that they're an easy target because they're older and they're trying to catch you off guard.
Right. Yeah.
But anybody can be scammed. I've been scammed.
Yeah.
So it does not matter the age, the race, the color. What they want is your information.
Yes. And so, do you have any advice for people who have like a senior that's like a grandma or aunt or something that lives far away, and how they can kind of help them from a distance at all?
Yes, always tell somebody. If you get a call and you don't recognize that person, even if you give the information out and when you hang up you think about it, call somebody. Call your neighbor, call your relative, call me,
Yes.
and let's work and see what we can do.
Yes, absolutely. Working together to prevent these type of things from happening. So,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
What should someone do if they suspect that they or their loved one is being fraud? Would you suggest like they just kind of contact authorities, or what should they do in that situation?
Yes, the first thing they need to do is call the authorities. Once you call the authorities, give them the information that you've gathered so that they can try and trace the information. And then you can call me at TARCOG and we can see what we can do. And there's a new app that we have out now, SMP. You can go to the App Store and download that app on your phone, and you can report in real time.
Okay, awesome. That's a really great way too. And then do you guys kind of have like a thing where you guys put any warnings out, or is there anything that you guys kind of have on your website to have warnings or anything of common scams that people are reporting? Or
Yes, when we know of a scam that's out there, what we do is we will put it on the website, so when they visit the website, they will see.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes,
Okay.
and I do speaking engagements all the time, and I talk about the scams that are existing, new scams, old scams, because they won't go away.
Right, yes, exactly. It's always a new way to do a scam.
Yes,
So.
yes, scammers are not going away.
Right, yes, exactly. And even though the official registration deadline has passed for people to register to attend, are there still ways for people to attend or participate, or to get any of the resources that are going to be shared?
Yes. They can always reach out to us at TARCOG. The number is 256-830-0818. They can always reach us by phone. They can go to our website, tarcog.us, and reach out to us. And the event is sold out, but we do have a waiting list.
Okay, awesome. Okay. And for someone who can't attend the summit, are there opportunities to learn this information in the future? I know you said you do other speaking engagements. Can people find that out on the website when there's more speaking engagements?
Yes. Whenever we have a speaking engagement, it is always listed, or they can just call me, and I'll tell them where I'm going to be next.
Yes, awesome. Okay. And how can businesses or organizations get involved as partners to help out or provide their resources for seniors? And are you all partnering this year with any organizations?
We are partnering with Viva.
Okay.
And they can always call me. Anything, if there is a business that wants to get involved and want to partner with TARCOG when we do a scam, absolutely. Just give me a call and we'll make it happen.
And what do you hope people walk away with after attending this summit? And I know even though it's targeted towards seniors, would you recommend people of all ages learn this information and attend things like this?
Yes, I recommend all ages attend, because as long as you have a Social Security number, you can be scammed.
Right.
And we are always willing to share information, give information, what we know to prevent that from happening.
Awesome. Yes. And so when people leave this event, the biggest thing you're hoping is that they learn just something, gain any resources to be able to prevent themselves from going through
Yes. When they leave this event, I want them to have the tools that they need so that they can prevent being scammed, and so that they can prevent others from being scammed.
Yes.
And so we will share information from all of the different organizations, and we will have someone there giving testimonies. I have a testimony of being scammed, and so we want to share that information. When they walk away, they'll have everything that they need. If they live alone, they live with somebody, or they can share it.
Yes, and that's great too, that they will have other people to connect with too, so they can have maybe like a buddy they meet there that they can be like, hey, like, did you get this, or do you think this is a scam or something? So that's
Absolutely.
awesome. And why do you think overall this event is so important for Athens and just the greater North Alabama community overall?
So TARCOG serves 5 counties. And so the event was in Madison County last year. And so this year we chose Limestone County. But anybody can attend. You don't, just because you live in another county, you can come. So, but we just target a different county each year.
Yes, Awesome. And what's your message just to someone who thinks like this could never happen to me, or people who just don't think that they are going to take the necessary precautions to prevent themselves from going through this?
What I say is, it can happen. This is what I do. I teach. I talk about scams, what you can do to prevent scams from happening, and I still was scammed.
Yeah.
So it can happen. So never let your guard down. If you think that it's too good to be true, it probably, so.
Yeah, very much so. Yes, because
Yes.
I've also been through like a whole scam with my card as well, and so it's one of those things
Yes.
you just don't think it'll be you until it happens.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so
Absolutely.
And is there anything else you would like to share? Anything we maybe haven't touched on that you want to share?
I just want to let everybody know that scammers are working while we're sleeping. And so whatever you do, protect your identity. Never give information to someone that you don't know. And also, scammers are not always strangers. So be very careful.
Yes, and I love that last piece too, because they are not always strangers. So yeah, it's always, it can be the people you least expect. So.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much, Teresa. This was very informative, and I really appreciate it. And I love that you guys are doing this for everyone in the community, because it can happen to anyone. So thank you.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. And thank you all for joining me and tuning in to 48 Now. The Fraud and Scam Summit is happening on Wednesday, August 20th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And while the registration deadline has passed, there are still ways to access resources and to learn how to protect yourself from scams and fraud. For more details, you can visit tarcog.us. I hope you all have a great rest of your day.